I'm Lesley Martin. I'm Canadian from Toronto. We came here as a family in 2008 to spend the winter, to see if we wanted to live here. And that's the very beginning of how we ended up in Playa. We have two small children. When we came, they were 5 and they were 7 years old.
I'm Jody and I followed her.
So we started a delivery service just from our home. We knew some of the things that people missed because of a lot of our friends, a lot of our Canadian and American friends, and even Argentinians told us what they missed. And so we tried to cater to them. And we believe truly that happiness is homemade, and things are much better when it comes from your own kitchen and when it's made with love. And so everything we make here is from our own kitchen and our own hands. So that's how we started with the delivery business, and it was interesting to see people just randomly email us and say, we heard you make pierogies, I would like some, or we heard you make lasagna. And it's unlike things you can get here in the stores, because everything here is not as much option, and of course it's all very processed. So everything we make is fresh and made with only the best ingredients. And that's why we started with delivery. Slowly, but it sure expanded from there.
Ourselves that live here in Playa, we would find that in the grocery stores, we'd start talking to different ones about what their favorite foods are, why they can't get them here. And we all knew what we wanted and where we could find it, but there was many things that we couldn't get a hold of. So after a while being here, it was about 3 years later, we realized, you know what, if it's not going to be here in Playa, then we're going to make it and help provide it to the community. And so that's why we decided to open up the shop. Well, Lesley does the majority of the cooking, but I grew up in a family where we did a lot of baking. So I make homemade bagels and I make the pizzas. Basically anything we need to use in our large brick oven, I do that. And then Lesley does most of the other baking.
Everybody likes a chocolate chip cookie. Everyone loves a brownie. Everyone here also seems to love cheesecake. I find a lot of our friends here in Mexico love cheesecake. So we just make little mini cheesecakes as well. Cinnamon rolls is one of our new things we're going to do. It's a little bit different. We see quite common in Canada, but not so much here, is our frozen foods. So we make things and then we freeze them for you to take home. So for example, we make 10 lasagnas at a time and we cook them, freeze them, but you can buy them in our store and take them home and eat them when you want. So on those days, we know people here work very long weeks, very long hours, and they want to go home and just pop something in the microwave. So that's what we do. We make things that you're used to seeing, perhaps like lasagna, and then things that you're not used to seeing, like pierogies, which is a Polish dish. Very popular in the western part of Canada. And so you can take these home and make them with your family, eat them with your family, and they're quick and ready to go. I have to be honest and say it's the beach. It's the most beautiful beach we've ever been around, and we're very fortunate to be so close. It's nice to be able to enjoy creation that's free. Things cost so much money, and yet you can go with your family and your friends and you can be there anytime, whether it's cloudy or sunny, and really enjoy it. We also really enjoy cenotes in the area. There's so many. We've lived here for 5 years and we've probably seen a quarter of them. And they're just beautiful to go. And once again, they're usually quite cheap. And when you have young children who are active, they want to they want to visit these areas. So it's a beautiful area that you can spend a lot of time really relaxing and refreshing, but I'd have to say it's pretty much what everyone here in Playa would say, but it's the beach. It's a beautiful, beautiful place to be. As far as settling down, it was my husband's idea to come, and I will say I was quite nervous, mostly because we had young children, 5 and 7 at the time, and so grandparents weren't exactly thrilled about us taking them away for so long. We had only planned to come for 7 months. I was not afraid for my safety in any different way than I am in Toronto. For example, we take the same precautions we would living at home, living in Toronto. You know, you don't go out super late at night, just the same kinds of things. I have never felt unsafe in any way different than Toronto. In fact, we often talk about my mom. She has more crime, it seems, in her neighborhood than we have in Playa.
It's nice to live in a town where, for us, when we were in Canada, everything was about what we had. More things, more video games, whatever it may be for the kids and for ourselves. And here, life is more simple. So just spending time with families, watching the different ones in our community, spending time with each other, it causes us to do the same. And so just spending time, whether it's at the beach or the cenote, we're just happy to be together as a family in this atmosphere.